Hello and welcome to the Ski Club Snowcast. This week, the latest Salomon Freeski TV episode comes to the Ski Club TV. We hear from Team GB's freestyle athletes and of course all the latest snow conditions. First though, we'd like to introduce you to Ross Welch. He's a semi-professional skier snapping on the heels of his rivals, and we caught up with him at his second home, Hemel Hempstead Snow Centre.
Well, I actually worked here when it was a dry slope, believe it or not. And then when it shut, I applied for my job back here when it opened as a snow dome. So I got my job back, and that's when it started. In turn, I got free skiing. So I came down on Friday nights where they have their freestyle, and that was before there was any skiers certainly going off the jump. So it was quite daunting when you're the only skier there, and I hadn't ever heard of freestyle skiing before. The hardest thing is probably financially. You can put in as much dedication as you want, but in terms of sort of financial support moving forward towards the season, I mean, obviously it all costs money and it can be done on a budget. I think it's very important to keep the fun aspect there regardless, you should always have fun with it at the end of the day, but if you really want to improve year after year, the only way of doing it is going abroad. Media is probably the key thing, and that's one thing I could say to anyone. It's great to be a good competition skier, but the coverage is definitely what companies look for. It really does work hand in hand, and that in turn hopefully will gather more of them or the support you need to take it that next step.
We'll be catching up with Ross during the season, so watch this space. Time to have a look at how the snow is shaping up now with Ski Club snow reporter Pete Thompson.
Fresh snow has covered alpine resorts again this week as the great start to the ski season continues. There was heavy snowfall in the three valleys, with Val Thorens waking up to 35 centimetres on Thursday. Similar amounts fell at nearby Courchevel, which will offer free skiing when it opens on Saturday. The ski season is also kicking off in Andorra this weekend with exceptional snowfall, allowing Gran Valera to open for a bonus weekend on Saturday before the season proper begins next week. In North America, a host of resorts in Utah have been firing up their lifts, while Stowe and Smuggler's Notch in Vermont will do the same in time for the weekend. Many ski areas are also ready to open in Canada. The best early season conditions this week could be found at Lake Louise and Sunshine in Banff, where more than 60 centimetres of powder has fallen in the past 7 days. We finished this week's roundup with Italy. This footage is from the Warren Smith Academy, taken on Thursday, 21st of November in Cervinia, who had 25 centimetres of fresh snow.
Thanks, Pete. Now the British freestyle skiers and snowboarders are already out on resort, honing their skills for the season ahead. Regular Snowcast viewers will remember our chat with them earlier this autumn. This week we ask who are their heroes.
Woodsy, even though he's one of my friends, because Woodsy's been with us since the start. He's kind of skied with us and he's come from this background of like indoor ski slopes and dry slopes and stuff like that, and to say that he's now best in the world, it's unreal.
My cousin Jamie Nichols, because I've always been riding with him.
My hero definitely is Sarah Burke. She unfortunately passed away last year in the half pipe, but she is the reason why girls are in the X Games, and I think one of the main reasons why our sport is in the Olympics. So I think when everyone's skiing at the Olympics next year, it'll be for Sarah.
People I look up to, like friends and family, and the people who support me. Billy Morgan's my hero.
Billy Morgan, because he's just sending it right now and learning some really good tricks.
I'm my own hero. Don't use that. Don't you dare.
My hero has to be Ian Frashmore. Don't know if you've heard of him, but he's a good friend of mine, and he's dangerous and he snowboards very fast.
Travis Rice, for sure. He's what I kind of inspire to be.
I'd definitely probably say my dad. He's been there for me all my life, and he's got me into so many different sports.
I've got to say my parents, my heroes. It's probably cliche, but it's my parents.
It's got to be my dad. Everyone's dad's their hero.
Look out for more from those guys as the season progresses. You can keep up to date with all their activity on our Elite Athlete pages. Finally this week, we thought we'd leave you with a slice of the latest Salomon Freeski TV episode. If you need to get your powder fix, it's essential viewing. You can watch the latest episode and previous seasons right now on Ski Club TV. See you next week!